Hey, what's up YouTube? Before we go any further, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, and at the end of this video, make sure that you go in the comment section and leave me a little comment saying whether or not you found this video helpful. I like to hear from everybody that subscribes to our channel. Alright, so a lot of people have been asking me, how did you flip your truck? And I thought this would be very useful information for anyone in the lowrider game, because this, even for me, this was kind of a freak accident that I didn't even think about. So here's what happened. I was in a parking lot and I was pulling up to a meet, and basically I went around a turn, and when I went around that turn, just like any traditional two pump setup, generally you're going to lift the front all the way up, lift the back all the way up, and then dump a corner as you go around the corner. Well, on a slowdown, when you dump that corner, the slowdown slows how fast your vehicle pops up. So here's what happened. I went around the first turn, popped that nice three wheel, and then as I went to the straightaway, it came back down. I was gonna three wheel around the next turn, but didn't even think anything about it. It was a quick turn. So what I did was, I didn't even think to lift the rear end again because I had just three-wheeled. You know, I just figured I'd make the turn and, you know, it would just lay over again because there wasn't really any fluid in the cylinder anyway. But that was my mistake. So as I'm going around the second turn, you gotta think, imagine a chair, kick that fourth leg out from underneath it, it's gonna fall back. Well, that's what happened. So I'm going around that second turn, and there was no fluid whatsoever in that cylinder. Well, the way that I designed that suspension in the rear, it was designed to easily pivot over to three-wheel. Well, that particular moment, my life flashed before my eyes. My wife, sitting in the passenger seat, her phone went flying out the window. I reached for her so she didn't go flying out the window. We flipped over on the side, and it was the scariest thing that I think I've ever been involved in, about shit my pants. Anyway, that's basically how it happened. So the short version is that when I went around that second turn, there was no fluid in the cylinder, and that slowdown did not slow me down to pop up. So when I went around that second turn, it wasn't that I was flying around that turn, it's that there was absolutely no fluid in that cylinder. So as soon as it popped over, it had nothing to slow it down. It just, so that's basically how it happened. So the question after that is, well, what did I do with the truck? Well, I didn't have the heart to redo the truck again. It took me about 2 years to build that truck, and so I didn't have the heart to do it again. But I had the money to do it, so instead I took it to a friend at Backyard Southern Customs, Jeff Nance, and he is going to, I brought him a brand new frame to wrap that frame. He's also going to put a dancing bed on it. Repainting it. We're doing some old school stuff where you have when the bed comes up, it's going to have speakers that you're going to be able to see right in the front. It's going to have all kinds of great stuff, and there's some little short videos of it at his shop that I'm going to incorporate into this video. So people are asking me, what am I working on now? Well, that's easy. I have a 1979 Monte Carlo that my son found me. I couldn't pass up on it. And it is going to have a 3-pump setup, piston pump to the front, 8 batteries to the front. It is going to be, let's call it a street hopper, let's just say. It's not going to be something that I hop at shows or anything like that. I might hop it once or twice at a show, in the pit, but for the most part, it's just for me, it's just for my enjoyment, so I'm not going to go crazy with it. But I do have a wrapped frame that is going to go on it, and it's going to have a major lockup in the rear. So basically, this is my fun toy. In addition to that, we are building a 1994 Geo Tracker. It is going to be a street dancer, is the best way I can categorize it. It's a 4-pump, 12 battery setup. It is going to be a little nasty. In addition to that, we also have the golf cart on airbags, basically because we're too lazy to walk around car shows. So that is everything that we're working on. Make sure that you leave a comment in the comments section. I'd like to hear from you guys. like and share the videos. In addition to that, make sure you're going to TikTok. We recently started TikTok and we're posting stuff very regularly, about once or twice a day. Silly stuff that we've collected over the course of the last 2 to 3 years at all the different shows, and just wild things. So make sure you subscribe to that. It's Tennessee on Hydraulics. Also Facebook, Tennessee on Hydraulics. Also Instagram, Tennessee on Hydraulics. All these different links will be in the description below, so make sure you check out all of those as well. I enjoy hearing from you guys, so anytime you leave a comment, I'm going to respond. If not quickly, at least within 24 hours. So look forward to making more videos. The more you like and share, the more videos I can make and post. So make sure you're doing that.